Welcome back to Power Trip Gaming Retrospective. I am on the sun, and this is Paul's son. We're both karate kids. How's that for a fucking opening, you son of a bitch? That get your goat? Yes, welcome back to Power Trip.
I don't know if that was not that funny.
It wasn't that good. I've done better. Jesus Christ. Welcome back, Power Trip Gaming Retrospective.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're doing Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
If you couldn't.
Alright, here we go. We're doing
The Karate Kid.
Jesus Christ.
If you couldn't tell from Andy's wonderful opening.
I was trying to mimic the Mortal Kombat fucking test of strength game, but I remember
it doesn't go like that.
Well, no, because Ice Blocks.
He's down
goes,
like.
I know.
And then he goes like that.
I know, but I remembered halfway through that's right. Daniel's son does that.
The ice block.
Yeah. So I fucked it up. That I made do with what I had.
Yes, you did. You may do with what you had.
Alright, guys, so fucking Karate Kid.
So it's
LJN publisher.
Perfect.
There you go.
As we are going to start, this game came out in 1987, and
We were 2.
it was LJN. But wait, it wasn't LJN.
Here we
This
go.
game was published by LJN, meaning that they just spent the money to put it on store shelves so that they could gain that money of the game being sold. But the game was actually developed by a very well-known company
Suck my dick.
that has done a lot of good things
I
that
hate
a lot
so
of
much.
people love.
Yeah,
at
alright,
this
here
point.
comes the wind-up. There you go.
Atlas!
You fucking cock.
This game, The Karate Kid, on the Nintendo Entertainment System, was developed by none other than Atlas.
Good old Atlas.
So, anybody who ever wants to say that LJN made shitty games, you're wrong, because they never made a single game. They had other people doing the developing for them. They only published. They never developed.
That's true. Atlas also did
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th for
That's
him, too.
right. Atlas, you guys are great on the Nintendo. Wow. Great track record.
Who did Nightmare on Elm Street?
That was rare.
That was rare?
Yeah.
That was... Okay.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I liked that one a lot, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it is The Karate Kid. It is fashioned after the first and second movie.
It is. So this game is in four levels.
Four embarrassingly short levels.
Four embarrassingly short levels. The first level basically takes place at the karate tournament that is circa Karate Kid 1. And then levels 2, 3, and 4 are loosely based on the further adventures from Karate Kid 2.
That's right.
So.
You go through Okinawa.
Okinawa.
And then you go through the typhoon, like the storm.
Yep.
And then you're doing the festival after the storm, where you go kick Chosen right in his taint.
Yes. Because Chozen is...
You're a real prick.
Chozen is a chode.
He is a chode.
Yeah.
Trying to drown that bitch.
I know. Ugh.
What's her name, Maria?
Kumiko?
Kumiko. He's trying to drown Kumiko. Something,
Yes.
man. I don't know.
Yeah. So.
But it's what you hope. This game.
So this game is actually well known.
Ooh.
It's got a reputation of being one of the worst on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
And rightfully so. It's not one of those where it's like, it could be good.
It's so bad that it's charming. No.
That's not Jaws.
No.
Not Jaws.
No.
This one's just bad.
It is. It's just terrible.
So, I guess we'll get into her. What did you give Karate Kid for difficulty?
So for Karate Kid, I was actually leaning into like the 5 or 6 range. I really was. I know that this game is short.
5 or 6, huh?
I had a tough time.
You did.
Not back. I still stand by the fact that you somehow, the playthrough that you had was so much freaking easier than mine was.
Guy.
The knockback was insane.
I mean, you know what made it easier for me is the fact I'm good at games. To me, that's why it was easier for me, baby. He did have a rough time. I'll definitely give it to you. You fucking struggle hard.
Atlas, you suck at making games. I just said that.
Yeah, it was. I gave it a 4. It's not.
This is not a 4. This is not a 4.
This is a 4.
This is not a 4.
Most enemies in this game die in one fucking hit. That's it. You just gotta punch and kick them.
Except level 4, where your special attacks take multiple. It takes multiple attacks.
That's right. So you get crane kicks and, as Paul called them, Drummond punches.
Mr. Drummond. He gave us some punches.
It was actually drum punches, but you get two special moves.
That's what I said. Drummond punches.
Attacking sucks because if I'm not mistaken, standing still and hitting A would do your drum punch.
Mm-hmm.
And pressing forward an A would be a regular punch, or something like that. It was something to that effect. Up is jump, so controls are already janky.
Yeah.
I mean, just the control scheme of this game was cabbage.
It was bad.
But the crane kick, you could kill damn near everything.
Basically,
in fact, that's how you beat Chosen.
Basically, that was literally the only strategy, is just try to avoid what you can and crane kick the rest.
Exactly.
That was it.
There were some mini games in there with swinging hammer and fly catching and fucking ice block break, which you couldn't even beat if you had less than full health. So that's a cool mini game.
That was, yeah.
So I mean, I gave it a 4. You get so many drum punches and crane kicks just wandering around. They pop out of nowhere. You grab them. You even get 2 health back from grabbing it. You get quite a bit of health. You can take quite a bit of damage. The only real struggle in this game is falling into shit. Holy crap! I've never seen a game with such bad knockback. Just touching a guy doesn't hurt you, but sends you fucking flying like a feather.
And if you get hit while you're in the air, you'll still get knocked back, too.
You can get juggled.
You'll continually get juggled and knocked back until you find one of those little well-placed gaps, and you fall right in it, and you die.
Oh, yes.
In this game, you have 3 lives, no continues.
No continues, man.
Same thing with Friday the 13th. You had no continues in that game because, guess what? Atlas did not know how to program continues into their games.
Technically, you had 6 lives, I guess, in Friday the 13th. You had 6 counselors.
You had 6 counselors, but
6 health bars.
They were not all created equal.
No, they were not.
No, they were not.
They were not.
Technically, you really only had 2 lives.
2 that were worth a damn.
Exactly.
But Karate Kid, I mean, the game is so fucking short.
It is so short, but still, you have 3 lives, no continues. Even if you die and you have to start all over again, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to beat the game your second time through. Yes, you'll get better and better until you can finally beat the game, but it doesn't make the challenge along that way any less difficult.
I beat it in 15 minutes. First time ever picking it up. Need I say more? It's Paul beat it in about 15 to 20 minutes.
Hard.
I mean, the game is not difficult. There's nothing overtly difficult about it. It's not like the enemies change. All the enemies are is just, I'm going to run at you. Maybe sweep kick you every so often in level 3 and 4.
And there's that wonderful little glitch in level 4 where you try to keep 2 people in back of you and you just walk.
And they just walk by.
Because nobody will spawn in front of you.
Until they basically say, fuck it, and jump off.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's nothing like I said, running into enemies doesn't even hurt you. No. It just knocks you backwards. Really, the only way you take damage is from the twigs or the birds in level fucking 3.
Well, and they can punch you, right?
They can. So getting hit by one of their attacks hurts you. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And Chosen, for some reason, when you're on the platform with him, you can't stand too close to him because then Kumiko will get scared, and so she'll struggle. She backs up until she falls off the fucking platform.
That happened to him. Yeah, it was a rough go for him. It really, really was. But honestly, this game, it can't possibly be middle of the road in any way, shape, or form. It just can't. I think you're speaking out of bitterness.
So not only do you think that it's not a 6,
it's definitely not a 6.
It's not even a 5.
It can't be a 5.
Why can't it be a 5?
Because this game does not get a 5. It's just not hard. I think I could have beat this as a child. I really do.
I think you're full of shit.
I am not full of shit.
I think you are full of shit.
I was a good gamer.
That's a good game.
Well, you were beating Mario Brothers and Contra when you were young, weren't you?
Of course I was.
Did you find this about as hard as those two?
I never played Karate Kid as a kid, but
No.
but honestly, I mean, back as a kid, I couldn't beat Contra without the Contra code.
30, well,
I
you
couldn't
and
beat it without
everybody
30
else.
lives code.
But I mean, you could beat Mario Brothers. And Mario Brothers is about middle of the road, if I remember. Oh, we didn't get that far yet.
Yeah.
But, or did we?
No, we didn't.
Man, I don't fucking know.
Game 100.
Yeah. But it's not middle of the road. It's easier than middle of the road.
I'll give this one to you. I'll give it the 4 just because maybe I am playing with a little bit of frustration and anger from how the game treated me. Yes, the game knowingly treated me poorly. It did. It did. The game had sentience.
Oh my god.
And it treated me like shit.
It really did manage to help you find those pits every fucking time.
Every goddamn time.
And then he just flat out wouldn't jump sometimes. He's like, no, I need to swim.
No, I'm really hot. I would like to cool down. I want to cool down.
Oh man. It was rough. But it can only be a 4.
Alright, fine.
You're lucky. I thought it was going to be a 3 initially, but that might be 2. That might be pushing it. 4 feels fair.
Alright.
So we'll move on to fun.
Why do you give this game for fun?
I gave it 3. It's
What's
not
your
really
logic behind it?
I like that it is semi-related to the movies. You got the tournament. I mean, you got the crane kick. If this game didn't have the crane kick, it would straight up be a fucking 2. The crane kick is what made fucking Karate Kid, alright? That scene where he fucking just Jolly Ranchers that motherfucker right in the jaw with his foot, boom, that's money shot. There's no kid in America who didn't do the crane kick as a kid. I guarantee it.
That is true.
So, I mean, the fact that it did follow, I remember the storm scene in my head, or not in my head, but like as a kid, even though I never actually watched any of the movies in their entirety, but I remember the storm, and I remember the festival.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, this was kind of neat to see those levels in the game. So that's honestly where the fun stops, because the game is kind of hard to play, and it's ugly, and the music sucks, and it's not great.
So I'm inclined to agree with you to a point. So I would give this game a 2 for fun.
You're just going straight to it.
And it is because I would give it that same kick up because of it pulling from its source material.
Yes.
Where it starts off in the karate tournament from the first one, and then it goes into the events of Karate Kid 2. So you technically get like two movies in one. Where you got the storm, you got the festival, all that fun stuff, but the game itself, it suffers from control issues. Any game where up is your jump, or that there's the confusion of if you just push a button without moving directionals, it does one thing, and if you're pushing a button while you're holding directionals, it does something completely different. That is terrible. The music sucks in this game. The graphics, even though this game did come out in 1987, so granted they didn't have much time to kind of learn everything with the system limitations and what the Nintendo was capable of at that time. The graphics suck. I mean, it's hard to tell what's what. Birds from twigs, from like everything.
Just trying to get into the buildings to play the mini games was hard.
Getting into the buildings, yeah, because the I guess the detection when it came to like entering buildings was so shitty.
Yeah, it was bad.
Some of them were almost like it was like a hidden, like you had to do a special combination of button pushes in order to go into the fucking building.
Yeah, it was rough.
So it's like this game, literally, besides the fact of having the source material pulled from it from 1 and 2, and even at that, only at the end of 1, which, honestly, if you really think about it, that's all you could really pull from it. Besides the source material, this game has nothing going for it. Absolutely nothing going for it.
No, I guess you're right.
So that's why
Even the mini games really aren't that great.
no.
I mean, and they're very, very abundant. I mean, there's an open door pretty much damn near every time you... Like, once a door leaves the screen, there's pretty much another door there.
Mm-hmm.
And you get so many crane kicks and drum punches, like... Bah. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Maybe I was being too generous with it.
So where I came up with my score is it was honestly going to get a 1, and because of the source material, it bumped it up to a 2. That's where I stay because honestly, this game has nothing else going for it.
That's fair, actually. I'm gonna agree with you.
Yeah.
I'll say it's a 2.
It has nothing else going for it.
No, it was an abysmal experience. I mean, just the fact that the game is so fucking short. You could probably beat it in 10 minutes. You could probably beat this game faster than I beat Trojan.
Maybe.
So, I mean...
And the ending screen is basically just Mr. Miyagi just saying, congratulations, you're a karate...
Congratulations?
Did it say congratulations?
No.
No, I was going to say, that was another game where it said congratulation.
Yeah.
But no, it's just literally an image of Mr. Miyagi
and he gives you a
saying,
wink.
yeah, and he gives you a wink, and then that's it, and then it goes right back to the title screen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there is literally no reason to ever pick up this game ever again after beating it.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. 3 for difficult. What was it?
4.
4 for difficulty.
2 for fun.
2 for fun. Let's move on to the price point. Paulina, what did you pay for Karate Kid?
I think for this game, I can't honestly remember what I paid for it, but I want to say it was not more than like $1.99. In fact, no, I take it back. I do remember. I didn't pay for this one. That's right. Got it from a friend. It was the same deal where I would trade him
Star Wars
stuff.
figures.
Yep.
Oh.
For the games. So I got it for free.
Good.
Yeah.
That's probably about as much as you should pay.
Yeah.
According to PriceCharting.com, Karate Kid goes for $6.50. No. No. There's no debate.
No, it's not worth it. No, not worth it. I would not. No, and it's not one of those where it's so cheap. How could you just pass on it? No, I could pass on it any day of the week.
$1?
Yeah, should be $1, $1.99 at most. Do not pay more than $2 for this game.
Yeah.
If you like the Karate Kid movies, you may get a kick out of this game. Otherwise, as far as a platformer, as far as an action game, it's just it has way too many flaws that you will not be able to overcome and have a good time with it.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough experience.
Mm-mm.
Which is sad, because you figure Karate Kid, they could have done so much to it to make it good.
They could have.
But, no, I guess not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
There just wasn't any saving it.
No saving it. Fucking Atlas fucked
No,
up.
yeah, thanks Atlas. You guys were wonderful.
They were too busy designing the Shin Megami Tensei games.
That's what they were doing in 1987.
For the
yeah.
Super Nintendo,
Yeah.
that wasn't even out yet.
And then,
Persona.
And then
For the PS1.
And then 2 years later, they learned from their mistakes and they made Friday the 13th.
Yeah, at least that one was playable. I
I
wasn't jumping that one.
That's true.
And Friday the 13th you could play, to a point.
Yeah, it actually was playable. You're right.
So, fuck it. There you go. I almost said Friday the 13th. Karate Kid. That's what we're doing.
Yep.
There you go. So, hit us up on Facebook.
Hit us up on Twitter.
Go to powertripgaming.tv. It'll take you right to this channel, where you can watch all our other videos.
And you can actually watch our playthrough of The Karate Kid, both Andy's and mine. Link is in the description. And actually, I will say, it's very entertaining because Andy does beat the game pretty easily.
I do.
And me, I have some pretty big meltdowns.
It's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
It was probably one of my favorite videos.
I got really super pissed.
it was good.
So
there you go.
You'll enjoy it.
Next time on Power Trip Gaming Retrospective.
We will review something better.
We will. It's impossible not to.
It's at this point, yeah, no, it's got to break sometime.
Mm-hmm. Hitting that rough patch. Blah, 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 blah.
You don't hit the rough pad. We're actually getting knocked back.
Right into a pit.
Right into a pit.
Oh, Chosen!